Why do you waste time with people who will never buy from you when you could be finding, connecting, and engaging with perfectly targeted buyers automatically? In the next few minutes, you'll discover how you can add perfectly targeted leads to your Facebook account and get them warmed up, all on hands free autopilot. I'm John Vaughn of Tier 5 Software, and I'll warn you ahead of time I have a habit of swearing. Sometimes you need the right word, and it's just a swear word. So, yeah, I got royally pissed off when I saw how much time I was wasting, but it caused me to make a major breakthrough. You see, I used to sell software engineering services to other SaaS companies. When I saw how much money they made off our work, we started developing our own products. That way, we would be the ones making the money. Smart, right? There was just one problem. That meant I'd have to do marketing, and I hate marketing. So I decided to focus on Facebook. I spent 2018 doing the manual Facebook dance like you probably do. Find people to add to my friend list, post content, create trainings. That way I wasn't marketing, right? And it worked, but I felt like I was on a hamster wheel. I was stuck in front of my computer trying to find well targeted groups, talking to as many people in those groups as I could, finding and following influential people, messaging every person I requested to introduce myself. It was a royal drag. So I admit I got tired and lazy. I just started adding anyone that was suggested for me by Facebook. I stopped targeting, stopped messaging. It was less work, but it was also less successful. Either I spent a ton of time on targeting, which got results, or I spent less time targeting but got drastically fewer sales. I thought about hiring a VA to do the work, but I wanted to make money, not spend money. Then it hit me, like one of my buddies slapping me in the face with a dead fish. I run a software engineering business. Why don't we just automate the process? I have more than 50 full time genius software developers in Tier 5. If anyone could crack this problem, they could. So I pulled together my best of the best and we got to work. We outlined the perfect process for targeting, requesting, and messaging new people from my friends list, ones that would be most likely to buy what we were selling, while also filtering out those people we didn't want. We analyzed, as well as we could, since they don't publish them, the limitations Facebook puts on friend requests. We mapped out the perfect messaging strategy for contacting and warming up potential new friends. And here's a biggie. We thought about the smartest way this could be automated without tipping off Facebook that we were using automation software. You want everything to look as organic as possible to the big FB so they don't close your account. The result? Friend Connector. Friend Connector is a Chrome browser extension that follows a proven three-step process. First, you tell Friend Connector who your ideal customer is. You provide keywords they'd use to identify themselves, things they like, titles, descriptives. For example, if you want people with a particular title, like CEO, you can tell Friend Connector you only want people who have CEO in their Facebook profile. Specify as many keywords as you want to drill down to just the specific dream customers you want. Second, tell Friend Connector where they hang out. Friend Connector can slide through any Facebook group, any friend list, and the comments on any post or ad. It applies the descriptives you provided in step 1 and puts through a friend request to anyone in those places who is a perfect match. You can specify how many requests to send and how fast or slow so it looks perfectly human. Finally, Friend Connector even starts the conversation out for you. When each friend request goes out, Friend Connector can also kick out an accompanying messenger message. You can set up individual messages or groups of messages for Friend Connector to pick from. You can even use the built-in Spintax function to vary your individual messages. This helps you stay under the spam filter radar. These messages are gold for warming up your prospects. When they respond, you can take over from there and carry on the conversation with your highly targeted prospect in person. Friend Connector does all the time-consuming work in the lead gen friend mine so you can concentrate on closing your sales. I personally make over $1,000 each week in sales from leads generated by Friend Connector, and I'm not the only one. Look at what Friend Connector users are saying. Joe Kuski said, "It has taken me too much time to add friends to my profile, and now with Friend Connector, I am adding friends while I sleep. Best software I have ever used and so easy to set up." Kyle Wilson said, "Amazing, works as advertised. Super cool and fast way to get targeted friends on Facebook without having to sit there for hours and manually do everything." These marketers have exploded the profitability of their businesses while expanding their free time with Friend Connector's hands off targeted audience building. I'd like to give you a 7-day free trial of Friend Connector. Just click the button below this video, and in minutes from now, you'll join the thousands of other Friend Connector users who are reeling in highly targeted prospects, fully automated and fully hands off. So, still here? I think I know why you haven't gotten your free trial yet. Let's have some honest talk about the 3 questions that are holding you back. I want you to feel fully confident before you click the button below this video. Question number 1. I've been screwed by online software purchases before. How do I know you won't do the same? I so get this. If anyone's been burned by online software purchases, it's me. Since I run a software engineering business, I'm always checking out what other companies are putting out. I probably don't have to tell you this, but frankly, most of it is utter shit. There I go swearing again, but it's accurate. And for the products that aren't shit, many of them have shit for support. So yeah, I get it. And this is where Tier 5 and Friend Connector are different. At Tier 5, we aren't some fly-by-night guys who use random code jockeys we find on Upwork or Fiverr. We've been in business for over 5 years with over 50 full-time genius software developers. We work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week to keep Friend Connector and all our apps updated. That includes making sure that Friend Connector works with all of the changes Facebook is making to their user interface. We also provide full support with live chat support. We aren't going anywhere. We are a long-range company. Finally, we don't play the buy it and ask for a refund if you don't like it game. A little inside information here. Software companies offer refund guarantees because they know they'll get refund requests. How do they know that? Your guess is probably correct. Instead, we give you a 7-day free trial so you can try before you buy. We're confident once you see what Friend Connector can do and how easy it is to do it and how you can actually live your frickin' life while Friend Connector is doing your hard work and doing it better than you could have done it yourself, you'll want to continue month in and month out. Question number 2. How do I know Facebook won't shut down my account for using Friend Connector? Well, can Facebook ban you for using Friend Connector? Of course. They can ban you for any reason at any time they wish. But listen, I've been using Friend Connector for over 2 years now. I've used it to add over 20,000 Facebook friends to my profile. I get up to 5,000, I delete everyone, and then start over again. The only time I've had an issue has been a few times where Facebook has temporarily blocked me, 24 to 72 hours, from sending friend requests because, well, I got stupid and I sent them too fast. That's why we have speed and quantity limitations you can set. You can set a total number of requests to send within a day and how much time to wait between requests. What settings do I recommend? Well, I don't send requests with less than a 3 to 5 minute interval between them, and I typically limit it to between 100 to 300 per day. Now, obviously, we don't have any inside information into what Facebook's internal limitations are, so we can't say that you'll be fully protected if you stick to those limits. But they're what I stick to, and my Facebook account is doing just fine. You are in full control of the risk level you're comfortable taking. Stay low risk, and you should stay under the radar. And finally, question number 3. Am I committed to a monthly subscription? How much is this going to cost me? Well, an ongoing monthly subscription is really the only way to truly sustain a real software product from a real software company with real support. When you see companies selling a product for a single one-time payment, unless it's a really high payment, it's just a cash grab. They just want a quick jackpot for today, but how can they continue to support you and improve their app? More times than not, you're left holding the bag. So, yes, Friend Connector is a monthly subscription. This is another reason why we give you a 7-day free trial so you can ensure Friend Connector is everything I say it is before you have to pay. And how much is it? Far less than a half hour of your time is worth, that's for sure. Click the button below for your 7-day free trial and find out. So, if you can picture yourself having all the highly targeted prospects you can handle without having to manually crack away in the friend request mines, if you can picture yourself spending more time with your family or your hobbies or traveling or doing whatever it is you want, knowing that your targeted prospecting is being done for you safely and automatically, if you can picture yourself being that successful one in your group of friends, those friends who secretly envy you and wonder how you're getting all these customers while they waste time cold calling and doing all that marketing stuff you hate, then click the 7-day free trial button right below this video and start using Friend Connector. I'll see you on the inside where you'll get started in just a few minutes from now.